Good evening, everybody. It's Raidhyn, and I am back playing Valkyria Chronicles. Let's go ahead and load up our game. I think today what I'm going to be doing is focusing on some of the in-betweens. I haven't been able to go back and upgrade my characters or check out the writing on the wall, so it's going to be another great opportunity for you to hear my broadcasting old-school journalism voice once again. Maybe I'll try doing a BBC today, but for now, let's check out our headquarters tab. And we are gonna see about seeing if everybody is trained up, seeing if we can't do some R&D. So let's actually, before we check out the training field, as much as I would like to level up all of our troops, let's see if we can't go learn some commands from the war cemetery fella. Just basically because commands are something that I've underutilized in my playthroughs of Valkyria Chronicles in the past, and I want to see how many we can learn from this guy. So let's learn Retreat, which I believe is going to help pull specific soldiers out of battle by spending extra command points. Let's see if he's going to give us another one. I think we've progressed far enough to where he might give us 2, maybe even 3.
I have nothing I can teach you now.
Oh, come on, aged gentleman. I guess Retreat is the only special order that we get for now. Alright, let's check out our R&D facility. We'll go say what's up to our good friend Leon. Man. Alright, let's just see if we've got upgrades waiting for us, because if we do, that would be great. Nothing on the rifles. Looks like we got a firepower boost for our shock troopers, which is fantastic. And firepower boost as well for our lancers. Sweet. That should mean we can... Oh, let's check the sniper rifles here. Nope, nothing there yet. We should be able to get an armor upgrade as well. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, so I guess that's all we've got for that. Let's check out the Edelweiss body enhancements. Looks like we can add some HP. And we can also reinforce the armor. Turret armor. Alright, so I imagine that's not going to count for treads. We can get a spare tread 2. This is actually where we're going to have to get into our customization system here for the Edelweiss and actually start mixing and matching some things to make some room for everything. So this is going to be kind of interesting to do. It's the first time in this playthrough that I've had to do that. So let's, how do we get into, there we go, outfit tank. That's what we want. So let's see, we have a spare idler, which is going to give us a whole bunch of extra HP for the tread, and we have a reinforced leaf. Both of these are tread defense items, so I'm not sure how critical that is. I think I'd rather keep the accuracy bonuses for now. Although, let's see, do we have anything that seems like we can get rid of it? We'd have to get rid of 2 slots. Actually, it looks like this is tread defense, so we can remove that and just add tread defense. Oh, yep, here's the other one. So we can remove both of these. So plus 10 and plus 15. Actually, that's better. The old ones are better than trying to put in the new, bigger module. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll leave it as it was. And we'll head back to the headquarters tab, and now we're going to check out Castlefront and see if we have any new special writing on the wall episodes from Elliot, our journalist. Let's see if we have anything. Yep, we got a bunch of new things, so let's go ahead and check out our history as it was told by the Gallian Tribune. Let's see. Central Gallian Command reported on the 15th that the militia had encountered and routed a contingent of Imperials stationed in Barius, the culmination of a clandestine investigation into reported Imperial activity in the area. The Badlands topography is poorly suited to combat maneuvers, and the region holds little to no strategic value, making the Empire's goal there unclear. One theory suggests that the desert region is home to an as-yet unmined lode, and that Imperial forces were stationed there for the purpose of Ragnite speculation. Alright, Gallia Federation talks begin. During a press session on the 10th, Gallian Prime Minister Bull called for talks with Federation Ambassador Townshend, slated to visit Gallia at the end of the month. In light of the increasingly complex conflict between the Federation and Empire, however, many suspect the Federation views this as a chance to acquire Gallia for its resources. This announcement has been met with vehement opposition from members of the Parliament with strong ties to the former Imperial cartels. Ambassador Townsend responded to the invite in a public address, stating that he firmly believes that joining hands to thwart the Empire's hubristic ambitions is essential to assuring peace for Europa. And now Militia routs Imperial Commander, I assume. Central Gallian Command reports that a recent chance encounter with Maximilian, Imperial Commander of the Gallian invasion, near the ruins in central Barrius, ended in the Empire's defeat and retreat from the Badlands. Speaking with one Gallian soldier who fought in the desert operation revealed a shocking eyewitness account of one female soldier among the Empire's army battling a tank shell out of the air by brute force. Army doctors looked into the possibility of combat stress-induced hallucination, but several other testimonies have arisen to corroborate this wild account. Other reports suggest she resembled one of the Valkyria of legend, while the Gallian army has issued no official statement on the matter. And finally, we have new load in Gallian's southeast, which is going to catch us up to our current plotline. Let's see what we have. Chief Valence of the Gallian Geological Survey reported recent discoveries of 3 new lodes of Ragnite amid the southeastern mountains. Imperial capture of the key cities in Ragnite-rich northern Gallia has meant a steady drain on domestic productivity. Paired with a rising demand for Ragnite for military uses, scarcity of the ore has become a critical problem. At the latest survey meeting, Chief Valence stated that the new discovery would likely go a long way toward filling the vacuum that has hounded the Gallian energy supply of late. Investigations into the size and quality of the newly found lode are currently underway. Alright, so that catches us up for the Tribune. It looks like Ellet's got some new material. Largo's Passion. Looks like we're going to be getting a special episode about Largo. No problem, Ella. You're doing good work out there. Happy to support. So let's go ahead and train up our troops with the remainder of our EXP. Or experience points if you want to get descriptive with it. Let's take everybody up to level 7. That's looking good. So we don't have everybody on par with where we want to be for Chapter 8. Which means we might be getting a new order. We've learned damage boost. This order raises one ally's anti-tank attack power. Cool. From what I understand, that's actually, you can take out tanks with shock troopers using that order, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's go back to book mode. Let's see if we have any new skirmishes, because I want to be able to see if that's a possibility. Not yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's go and select our episodes. Can we do that? Nope, let's go. It's in the menu. Alright, after select. Largo's Passion. Oh, interesting. There's another one there in the middle that I'm not sure if we've seen. Alright, so let's learn a little bit about Largo here in these cutscenes, and we'll find out a little bit more about him in this episode called Secure the Trade Route.
God, I'm starving. Why do they call us here at lunchtime?
You always get snippy the minute your stomach rumbles, Largo.
Sorry, guys. Have you been waiting long? I'll get right to the briefing. You may already be aware of the recent hike in food prices.
I do remember one worker at the mess hall mentioning that produce prices were rising.
Apparently the Empire has taken hold of the trade route farmers use to ship their stock.
What did you say?
Vegetable crisis grips Gallia. Not a very exciting headline.
You mocking the power of vegetables?
What? I was just... What's your problem?
Vegetables are like bombs packed tight with all kinds of important nutrients. Kids gotta eat them to grow up right, and the body's practically made of vegetables.
Which are like bombs?
In any case, Squad 7's next mission is to clear that trade route of Imperials.
All right, time to put the fear of veggies into these imps.
The fear of veggies? Is he serious?
So I guess Largo is somewhat of a vegetable enthusiast, and it looks like this is actually going to give us a mission where we can earn some XP, which is really sweet because I was not expecting that. I did hear that you could get writing on the wall special missions, and it looks like we're going to have one right now. So vegetable root incident is coming up. Good evening, Captain Virat. Thank you for the brief. All right, what do we got? Pretty standard town layout. Mission will be fought on the outskirts of Vassell. An enemy blockade has restricted traffic along this route. Fear of combat spilling over into civilian dwellings here prevents us from making this a large-scale operation. Okay, so we'll have to leave our tank on the sidelines and lead a small force of soldiers. Our objective is to destroy the 2 tanks standing by on the road ahead. You're likely to face heavy fire from those tanks if you march along the road. So it may be the long way around, but you're better off heading through the village and securing a spot to attack safely. I'm afraid we can't spare a medic to accompany a team as small as the one you'll be taking in. To compound things, this is a night op. You'll be dealing with less visibility than you're used to. There will be no sight line to target more than a certain distance away, and you can't spot them in action mode. Consequently, if even one of your soldiers falls in combat, you're to pull out immediately, mission failure. That's a lot of special conditions and requirements. Oh boy, and we won't have our tanks wireless set up either, so you won't be able to issue any orders. Alright, fantastic. So this sounds almost like a challenge map. Wow. Okay. Where's Welkin? If he's not in the tank, does that mean he's rocking somewhere else? Let's see. I guess he must be here as well. So it looks like we're gonna be taking Welkin, Alicia, and okay, actually, maybe we should take Rosie instead. I think that might work out a little bit better. Yeah, because it looks like Welkin's a scout when he's not in the Edelweiss. So, all right, let's try this out. I've never played this mission before or seen it. I don't remember it. So this should be pretty interesting. Let's see what the most logical route looks like.
Let's bust some heads.
Want them to hear us? This is a stealth operation with just a few soldiers. Lose anyone and the mission fails.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's go get violent for vegetables.
Violent for vegetables. That's brilliant. Alright, it looks like we don't have a bunch of command points either. So, the blockade's over here. I'm assuming that this is where the tanks are. So it looks like the smartest thing to do is to come over here to where these ladders are and see if some height can't give us line of sight. So let's see. I'm gonna try to be as careful as possible with how we go about doing this. I wonder if there's only tanks. Oh, we found a hostile. Can I shoot around this corner? Nope. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, Welkin, I know you're going to be able to take him out. Alright, so that threat is eliminated. I guess I should climb up this ladder and see what's up top. If there's a bad guy up there, I can end my turn immediately. Alright, there's no one here, so maybe this is going to give us... Alright, so there's another, what looks like a shock trooper down below. We're actually going to have to skirt around this entire wall to get there. So I think the trick here is just going to be to take everything nice and slow. Oh boy, there's one guy here too. Okay, so... Alright. Missile right to the gut. And it was a commander. So that's good for us. Alright, this is pretty interesting. You know, it's funny because I've been having these challenges playing through Valkyria Chronicles, not because I don't enjoy the game or I don't have fun doing it, but because I feel like getting in the mood for this is just something that hasn't been coming to me naturally lately. And basically what I mean by that is, like, Valkyria is this beautiful, wonderful, kind of calm experience for me, especially in the way that I'm trying to do the commentary here. Let's see if I can hit Welkin with the Ragnade. I don't think I can. Too far away. That's fine though. You know, like, I feel like the commentary that I'm trying to do over this is a lot more calm. I'm trying to be more relaxed about it and talk through things in a more thought out kind of fashion. And so I feel like when I sit down to do Valkyria Chronicles, I actually need to like kind of sit and bring it all down a notch, you know? And it's kind of been challenging because the other games that I've been playing are like completely opposite in nature from that. You know, the first one's, you know, Brawlhalla, which you've probably seen all over the front page of my channel, which is like this competitive fighting game a la Smash Brothers. And it just like, I get so into it and so intense. Sometimes I can't even keep talking while I'm playing because of how intense it gets. And then I've been working on playing Dungeon of the Endless, which is... Alright, now how do I do this without shooting Welkin? Oh, there we go. Alright, and I've been playing Dungeon of the Endless, which, unlike Valkyria Chronicles, is super frustrating for me right now, because I'm pretty bad at it, and it's been like this big learning experience. With Valkyria Chronicles, I feel like I know... Oh, I just realized that I wouldn't be able to shoot again there with Rosie. I wonder if Welkin could take a shot from all the way up here at this guy. Is that reasonable? 2 to kill. Alright. Welkin, your marksmanship capabilities are coming through once again. It's kind of fun seeing him outside of the tank with his little like lieutenant hat, you know, he's got his officer's cap on. He's got this big scabbard looking thing over here on the side, which is kind of interesting. And it looks like we have one more shock trooper down here. I can't attack with Welkin again. Have we moved Largo this turn? We have. Let's go ahead and just end the phase, because I don't want to speed through this. I'd rather build up the extra command points for when it comes time to take out these tanks. So yeah, when I sit down to play Valkyria Chronicles, it's a much more relaxing video making experience for me. Because I'm not, you know, I'm sitting down and I'm reading every bit of dialogue and I'm letting all the cutscenes play because I really want to get the full value of the story out of the game this time. And it's interesting because it's just a very different type of style from a lot of the other things I'm doing, because I honestly feel like I'm making this series for me. I don't expect a lot of people to watch this. I mean, if you are watching this, you're awesome. Don't get me wrong. You are awesome for watching this. Let's take a shot here. But I've kind of almost been using this a bit to work on my voiceover in ways, because to me, like, doing the commentary is just as fun to me as playing the games. Like, and I really have a huge amount of respect and enthusiasm for people who do voiceovers professionally. I've always been like really whoa, is that a turret? That's a turret. Okay, so how are we gonna deal with a turret? Oh my gosh, okay. I wonder if we can throw a grenade up there. This is I don't like this at all. We're gonna just end the action, keep looking behind this wall, and end the phase. But I've been kind of working on it to extend my ability to, you know, just read things aloud and try to work on how I project my voice and how I go and work on this kind of commentating style of not just saying things randomly that come to mind, but trying to make it a little bit more involved with the game, trying to talk through everything that's happening, talk through some of the things that are going on in my brain. Let's see if we can't move Largo over here into position to fire up a lance shot at this turret. Somehow I think that might be a better idea. Alright, worked out pretty good actually. Let's see if we can climb up to this other sandbag here. Okay, so Largo's looking good in that position. We haven't lost anybody yet. I'm gonna move Rosie up to heal Welkin, and then we'll move him forward to scout one more time. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, it's because of how I've been trying to keep like the commentary style a lot more calm, and because there's a lot more narrating involved. It's not that I'm not having fun, it's just that getting into the mood for doing this style of game, it's like right now it's like 2:15 in the morning. You know, I've gotten all of my energy and excitement out of my system. I'm kind of... We're gonna sneak up on this guy. Not that I think there's a stealth system, but just because I think it's more awesome this way. Yeah, look at this lineup. You have no idea I'm right here, do you? So sitting down to play Valkyria Chronicles is like this big psychological exercise for me, because it's like, am I chill? Am I chill right now? Am I good to go? Alright, can we pull up our map while we're in game? Yes, we can. Okay. So we can actually, oh, I like this. This feels like a stealth mission. Alright, so what we should probably do is try to position everybody up here and then do like simultaneous grenades and lance shots. Alright, I guess we should move Rosie and Largo one more time this turn, because otherwise I'm not even sure if they're going to be able to get into position for the next turn at all. We probably want to take out these tanks before in like one turn set, so we may end up skipping a whole turn just so that we can use Largo, you know, 3 or 4 times in a turn if possible, to eliminate everybody. Alright, Rosie, do your thing. Oh man, awesome. So this is going a lot smoother than I thought it would be. I do like these kind of missions that just mix in different types of stuff. Something like, as soon as I'm done with this, I am planning to start playing Valkyria Chronicles 2 on my PSP, or my Vita rather. The game was released on PSP, but I have a Vita now and was able to download it and get it working on there. So, but what was really interesting about Valkyria Chronicles 2 is they basically made all of the customization capabilities a lot bigger and better. And there's new unit types, and the story seems a bit more well, not more interesting, but different in a really interesting way, because basically Gallia ends up in civil war because of all of the strife of all the racial tensions with the Darksons, in addition to alright, let's end our phase here. In addition to, you know, all the stress that just fighting a recent war poured on the nation. And I'm looking forward to being done with this so that I can play that in earnest. And also because there's a bunch of other titles that I'm looking forward to playing once I finish up this Valkyria series. Because, alright, let's see if Largo can get a shot here. Alright, there's one medium tank down. Nice shot. But I'm looking forward to playing some new games. I'm not sure what I'm going to directly replace Valkyria Chronicles with, but you know, it's probably going to be a strategy or tactics type of game, because I do love these games, and there are a lot on my list that I've been meaning to play. Oh man, we like just missed it. Okay, we need to try this again. So we do not want these tanks to turn around and mess with us. Largo's got one more shot, so let's see if we can't. We're gonna get as good of an angle on this thing as possible, and we totally biffed. We completely missed it that time. All right, so I think I want to say grenades work on generators. We're gonna find out real quick, because Welkin's gonna throw one down there, and we're gonna see if that's actually gonna work or not. Come on. Yeah, that doesn't do crap. Okay. Does Rosie's machine gun fire do anything? Let's find out, because I don't think Largo's got any more ammo, so let's see if this does anything. Wow, that does next to nothing. Alright, let's get back in the grass. And let's see if this tank actually does anything. Maybe Largo's ammo replenishes every turn, every use for this mission or something, who knows. I hope so, because otherwise I'm not sure if we're going to be... We'll be sat here for like the next 25 minutes while I shoot at this thing with Rosie. And that would not be entertaining for anybody. Not you, not me, not Largo. Largo just wants to protect the vegetables. It looks like we have another shot. Maybe it's replenishing by 1 per turn. Come on. Oh, Largo, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Alright, let's end our turn and see if he gets another point or not. Because it seems like these tanks are just going to sit here all stationary. I will say, like, the AI in this game isn't the greatest. But I don't really mind it because I feel like it's that way to facilitate the game happening. You know, if it was more intense, I'm not sure if the game would be playable. Yeah, it looks like he's getting 1 piece of ammunition every turn. So can you please hit? Can you please hit? All right, there's the tank down. Mission accomplished. Operation complete. All right, let's see if we get like a big basket of vegetables after this. That would be pretty sweet. D rank, yeah, we took that one pretty slow, so we probably deserve that. We actually have enough to level up 1 more troop of soldiers. So let's take a look at Largo's Dream.
That should end our vegetable shortage.
I ever tell you my old man's a farmer? Feels good to know I'm helping farm folk out. Growing up on the farm, I was always helping with the harvest, out there in the field. I'm serious when I say veggies are king, too. The more you eat, the healthier you get.
I agree. A lot of nutrients vegetables offer can't be found anywhere else. Plus, I feel like vegetables are a way to take in the power of nature as a whole.
Power of nature, huh?
Yeah. Plants grow by absorbing energy from the sun, the soil, even tiny microbes. Eating vegetables is like getting all that natural energy right from the source.
Never heard veggies told quite like that before. I tell you, boss, you got your head on right. You got my mark.
Thanks, Largo. That means a lot to me.
Hey, boss, let me tell you a stupid dream I have. My folks' old farm went under, but I want to start it up again, as an organic veggie farm. Funny, huh? Big macho man goes from flinging bullets to being king of the carrot patch.
I'm not laughing. If you're dedicated, I'm sure you'll grow some fine vegetables. Once you're all set up and harvesting, you'll have to let me sample what you've grown.
Boss, you'd be welcome to eat all you wanted, but you'd have to help with the harvest. And out on the farm, I'm squad leader. Be ready for the workout of your life.
Oh boy.
I'm feeling good today. Veggies for all.
All right, veggies for all. Let's hop back into headquarters real quick and we'll level up our troops. Where are we at? Training field, yes. We've got 10,000 XP. That means we should be able to get my favorite troop, the scouts, up. I like upgrading scouts first because I feel like they offer the most utility. Let's see if they get a new, oh, I can't even remember what they're called right now. Nope, no new potentials. That's alright. But it looks like this is actually where we can see the potentials for people, which is kind of interesting. Because we've, these B ones, these are the ones that are, the ones that have kind of been activated over time due to, oh, that's interesting, due to all of the training they received. So like Rosie, for instance, now has undercover fire, and Jane has fearless will. So that's cool to see. All right, we're gonna end the episode here now because I think that we have covered plenty of stuff in this episode. Let me just go ahead to sit down and save it real quick. We'll go back to our, oh, can we select an episode? Chapter select. So it looks like in the next episode of this Let's Play series, we'll be starting on Chapter 8, the Woodland Snare. Gonna create a new save because I'm paranoid. But yeah, so in the next episode we'll be checking out the Woodland Snare, Chapter 8. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate anybody who's viewing this, since it is one of my more interesting endeavors and less popular series. So if you're watching this, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you next time for some more Valkyria Chronicles.